So, today we have the Radeon R9 390X. This particular one is from PowerColor. It's the Devil Edition. So we're going to just do a quick unboxing and teardown. And I actually got this card from Yahoo Auctions here in Japan. There's a lot of used stuff on Yahoo here. So the first thing that's in here is a little booklet. And it looks like we have our installation guide and driver disc for people that still use driver discs. So we'll just put that off to the side. Take off the styrofoam. And we have the card. So this particular 390X is a hybrid cooler model. So we have the fan on the VRM. And we have the actual radiator for the all-in-one. It also comes with a adapter from a 4-pin to 6-pin power adapter. And that's all that's in the box. Let's close that. So here is the card. There are two DVIs, HDMI and DisplayPort. And like I said, this is a all-in-one model, or a hybrid model. So it comes with a radiator. This one looks to be about 30 millimeters width. So let's take it apart. So on the outside we have our 120 millimeter fan right here. It does use a standard connector, 3-pin connector. It looks really cool. I like the look of it, but this shroud is plastic, and this silver piece is also plastic. So the back plate is metal, so it'll absorb some heat. It feels kind of cheap, honestly. So we're just going to take off this back from this, or start taking it apart. it seems you will need really tiny screwdriver, like an eyeglass screwdriver, to take this apart. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a proper screwdriver set to take this apart with. So we're back, and I have a proper screwdriver. So let's take this apart. So it looks like the fan is connected to the main board along with the pump through a mini 4-pin connector, and then another 2-pin connector, probably for temperature sensing, to tell the fan when to spin up and such. So the actual all-in-one, see, we have a little circuit board here. This piece here connects to the main board. Zoom in. So here's your 4-pin connector. It actually connects to the video card right here, and that'll supply your power and your PWM. It looks like it's for the pump as well as the fan power. And then you have a 4-pin that connects to this circuit board here that it looks like it's temperature sensing, so the fan can spin up and down for the depending on how hot this heatsink here gets. And this is a 92mm fan by Epistar. 92mm fan, 12 volt, 0.35 amp. And this pump here, honestly, it looks like an Ace-Tech pump. Pretty much standard all-in-one style pump. The heatsink compound is quite dry, and this isn't that old of a card. It looks like it's just cracked and hard, and this card is only a few years old. So if you're getting one of these, you might want to check that thermal compound, even if it isn't one of these PowerColor cards. So let's take the heatsink off. Zoom out again. So we're just going to clean off this thermal compound. Just with a little alcohol. this is quite, it seems like really, this compound didn't age very well. It's kind of hard and crusty. And this card is not that old. It's only a few years old. Came out before the Furies, or at the same time as the Furies, I think. I don't have Q-tips. That's why I'm doing it like this. It is rubbing alcohol. It's 99.9% rubbing alcohol. So there's no worry about corroding anything. Alright, that's relatively clean. That's relatively clean. So, I'm going to continue taking it apart. I'm going to work on these heat sinks, the VRM heatsink here. At least I think it's the VRM heatsink. It looks like it's attached on the other side. Oh, that's not good. Looks like it's riveted in, or some sort of screw. Doesn't have an actual screw head. So I can't really take the back plate off or this heatsink here. So we're just gonna put that back on. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, it looks like these screws here are actually not screws, but threads for the top screws. So back off those go. And it actually looks like these screws are go through the PCB and into these pieces here, and it secures the front part for your memory heat sinks to the actual back plate. So I'm going to take that off. And it does seem that these screws are color coded. These ones here are silver. These screws here that come from this piece here are silver, and the ones that actually are on the other side from the back side are black. So that kind of helps you track where these screws go when you put it back together. Nope, I'm missing one. So I think I have all the screws out now. Or not. Really bad at taking screws out, it seems. Could be that because it's on camera. Skill level goes down 10%. 10% debuff when on camera. Yep, and that just came off real easy. There are no thermal pads on the back side of the back plate. There are, however, thermal pads on the front. So the board itself I'm just looking at the power delivery circuitry. It's kind of hard to tell with this front plate still on. It seems like this is 4-phase. Possibly, no. Seems like, alright, so this looks like a 6-phase plus 1 phase for your memory, or 2-phase for your memory, possibly. It's kind of hard to tell because this front plate's on. I don't want to really take it off right now. But either way, you have plenty of power. You have a large heatsink back here on the MOSFETs. These look like, yeah, these caps are kind of small. But there is an LN2 mode switch right here. See if the camera will pick that up if I zoom in. There's your LN2 switch. Yeah. So that's the PowerColor 390X unboxing and teardown.